एक मरे Indian Institute of Architects, Goa chapter, had organized one panel discussion on last Friday. It was called Sobit Amche Gon. कळलं का? आता थंय discussion खूप झाली. Bob Edgar Rivero was also participating. And I made a list that we want Goa to create Goan streetscapes for Goa to look different. Goa is an architectural heritage which is unique to the identity of Goa. Just like आमची identity आमी म्हणटा आमची जी अस्मिता आहे जी वेगळी आहा तशें आमकां गोंय वेगळें दिसूंकूय जाय. Panel discussion, it so happened that there was a very strong point being which was espoused by Mr. Rivero, that this Urban Arts Commission may not exactly take us to where we want to reach. See, creating Goan streetscapes, it could be yet another regulatory mechanism which will only make you come to another set of controls. कळ्ळें तुका न्ही? ताजी परमिशन घेवपा खातीर आनी कोणाक तरी हितून धर आनी गुड्डो बांद. हें दिल्लीनूय जाल्लें आहा. थंय शिफारीस आर्किटेक्ट म्हणून जाल्लें आहा. शिफारीस आर्किटेक्ट म्हळ्यार कशें आरटीओचे भायर ते एजंट बसताले पळय तसलें जर कल्चर आमी हाडटात गोंयांत, then this is not the right thing.
Okay.
So I also felt that the government should be open to reviewing decisions that taken. I felt that if Urban Arts Commission is not going to take us to where we want to reach, then we have to review it. Rather, we will have something called a design advisory panel. Now, this design advisory panel's basic function would be aesthetics. कशें दिसप फाल्यां आसागांव जर एक बिल्डिंग येता just steel and glass, suddenly it becomes an eyesore. So the architect will have to come to this design advisory panel and defend his case, why his project should be approved. It is not that just because तुगेले FAR सारके आहा तुजें जातलें. You will have to come to the panel and defend your case. Now we will have a design advisory panel, one for north and one for south. At the onset, we will make it applicable only to ODP areas and to heritage areas which are marked. Heritage areas like Asagaon here, could be Aldona, could be Chandar, could be Lotoli, where we see Goan heritage and ODP areas. Yeah, we apply करतले. आता हातून एक अशें जालां की सगळ्यान पोन्नें कितें? सगळ्यान पोन्नें म्हणटा तें व्हडलें गोंय, ओल्ड गोवा. आता ओल्ड गोवान आर्किओलॉजी आनी ते कोणते ते आर्कायव्स आनी आर्किओलॉजी तांणी प्रोटेक्ट कितें करप हें वचून आमचे रिजनल प्लॅनान रिफ्लेक्ट जायना. सो बाब एडगर रिबेरो आतां एक प्रेजेंटेशन दिवपाचो आहा स ओल्ड गोवाची पंचायत प्लॅन कसो आसचो तो. दॅट वील एक्चुअली बी एक्सेंट्युएटिंग वॉट should have been seen in the regional plan.
What they are talking about master plan now.
ना ते आपले पंचायती खातीर बोर्ड प्लॅन कसो आसा. ओल्ड गोवान खंयचें स्ट्रक्चर ताणें तो राखतलो, आर्कायव्स आनी आर्किओलॉजी राखतलो, खंयचें ओपन आसतलें. सो हाजे आमी जी नेक्स्ट आमची मिटींग जातली टावन कंट्री प्लॅनिंग बोर्डाक, थंय आमी पयलें हें जें आर्किओलॉजी कडेन टावन प्लॅनिंगा कडेन पेंडींग आहा, आर्किओलॉजीन धाडिल्लें हें स्पेशली विथ रिगार्ड टू ओल्ड गोवा, we will first finalize it and make it part of the regional plan. That is one thing. Second, हे आतां डिझायन एडवायझरी पॅनल म्हणून जे घालतात तातूंत आमी इंडियन इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ आर्किटेक्ट्स आनी कोण जे बरे मनीस आहात हू आर इनवॉल्ड इन कन्जर्वेशन आर्किटेक्चर तांकां आमी नॉमिनेट करतले. हातूंत पॉलिटिशियन आसचे ना. It has to be chaired by somebody from the party.
But no minister.
There will be no politician. This will be technical professionals. We want only professionals. We want who are to look. हे सगळें आमी जें कितें करतात आमी ODP पास करतात आनी कितें करतात फायनली कितें जाता गोंय दिसता काय ना हें आमी फुडें व्हरूंक सोदतात.
Basically, Goa is a small, beautiful state. And if you need a Delhi Urban Art Commission, that means you have to bring in a law. And too many laws are going to complicate matters. This is my view. Less laws, simple laws, and Goa has many great architects. So they can always give views on aesthetics. That is my basic view. So I'm very glad that the profession feels the same, that we don't need a commission, but we need a committee, and the details are being worked out at the Honorable Ministers.
What the Minister has said, you welcome the decision.
Sorry?
What the minister has said, you welcome the decision, what he has said.
Yes, generally the decisions are very good because he has given us a patient hearing and he's prepared to take things forward in consultation with the professionals, which is a very good sign, yes.
See, under Indian Institute of Architects, we have more than 350 architects practicing in Goa. And many of us have been discussing about the current architectural typologies which are coming. You know, across the country also we have a lot of changes happening in architectural style. But Goa is so different from rest of the countries. Goa has got an identity. See, pre-liberation and post-liberation, we have seen certain specific architectural identity which is there in Goa. So somehow that was emerging as on another tangent altogether. When you come to Goa, you must see the real grassroots level identity that existed and for which Goa is known globally. Hence, we approached the TCP department and expressed our views on this current emerging typologies which are happening. Because when you come to Goa, it doesn't look like Goa in certain areas, whether it is in tourism sector or whether it is other hinterland areas. So we thought, why not make some kind of design development controlled guidelines where we as architects can suggest to the department as yes, these are the type of buildings you must have, these are the kind of typologies you must have, these are the kind of heights you must have, whether Goa should grow horizontally in certain areas, whether Goa should go vertically in certain areas, certain part of the of our varied planning areas. So keeping that in mind, we have worked out 6 categories of different architectural controls.
गोंयांत ओल्ड घरां आहा, बरीं घरां आहा, ती जी प्रिजर्व करपाक इजी नासता. So you need to incentivize the preservation of these heritage houses. So for which I was feeling that there should be a coordinated effort between me, the tourism department and finance, excise and all that, so that we incentivize them as heritage homestays. मुख्यमंत्र्याक सुद्दां आज हांवें sound off केल्लो on this, because this is going to be a major thing, because finance will come into play here. And we say we are going to make it tax free or something like that. And ती राखूंक जायना रे तांच्यान. प्रिजर्व करून दवरपाक कॉस्ट कितलो आसता.
ऑलरेडी आसा तांकां इंसेंटीव मेळटले.
आसा तांकां मेळटले. हॉटेलाक करात. हवेलीज कश्यो केल्यो. जयपुराक ज्यो हवेलीज जाल्यो, त्यो हवेलीज which became hotels, heritage hotels. तोच कॉन्सेप्ट घेवन आमी फुडें वयता.
सो हेंचे डिटेल्स आनी रजिस्ट्रेशन कोणा कडेन आसतलें?
आसतलें तांचे कंजर्वेशन कमिटी कडेन सगळो एक
डेटा.
हाऊ डू यू tag heritage?
No, we will give you exactly who will qualify and who will not. You cannot just make a new house and say come as a heritage like my
Criteria
house.
astale.
My house looks old, but it's a new house. So I don't qualify for that.
Criteria astale.
Criteria.